originally, Abu Bakr Madyoun. I actually originally came into the Nation of Islam in Cincinnati, Ohio, under the ministry of David Batshaw. And when I came to California, Minister Minister Majid was a minister here. And by the time I finally got into the temple, which was in late 72, November 72, which is approximately 40 years ago, Captain Albert Hill was the captain. So that's it for me. Who's next?
We'll get you last.
Brother Bashir Salam. At that time, my name was Harry X, and I came in 1965 on Post Street, and became well acquainted with Captain Albert here. Very wonderful brother, and like I said, we could always go to Captain Albert because he was always open to the brothers. Because we couldn't go to a lot of.
You'll make me cry. You'll make me cry. I'll cry in a minute, man.
But anyway, we could always go to this brother here. Glad to be here today to give this brother his stripes while he's still here. Thank you.
In 1965, I was 16 years old, and later I became Brother Qualam Rashid and became the youngest captain in the Nation of Islam at the age of 22 years old. So, under the direction of Brother Imam Minister Majid. And I met Brother Hussein Shabazz and Brother Captain Edward Rashid from LA. They taught me well, and I became the brother that drilled the fruit of Islam until from 1972 to Brother Imam Wardine said we couldn't drill them no more, and that was in 1975. So
I was your captain before any of them brothers, brother. I was your captain in the 70s, brother. I was your captain before them brothers you named.
All right, correct, sir.
That's a correction.
Yeah, correction.
I was your captain, man. In the 70s, I was your captain.
Yeah.
The Rose Nasir, formerly Brother Donald 2X, and I actually came in San Francisco, but I began my service in the Nation of Islam in Oakland, 8411, MacArthur, under Minister Billy and Captain Joseph at the time. And so we were the worthy competitors of the
26.
We was competitors.
They were 200 strong, I think, in F.O.I. I think I went there at F.O.I. one time, they had about 200 brothers, the floor was bouncing. They were selling about 45, they said 45,000, Mohammed speaks?
43.
43. We had 25 brothers, and we sold 20,000, but we were behind them in total numbers, but on average we were above them. But Captain Albert and Captain Jerry, later Captain Harold we always admired the work that they did, and they helped to inspire us. They still inspiring us today.
That's debatable.
Next.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abu Bakr Al-Areen, used to be Milton X. I was influenced by the Nation of Islam from the age of about 14 years old. I first called on Allah at 14 years old. I took some Red Devils. Oh Allah, if you let me come down, I never Then at about 16 or 17 years old, I started claiming to be a Muslim, and in 1969, I took my letter out, joined the Nation of Islam, and had some unfortunate circumstances, started practicing Islam. In 1970, I've been practicing Islam ever since. And I'm like Mohammed, and the teachings of Islam saved me from death row, and the teachings of Imam W.D. Mohammed helped me get out of prison, and I've been a faithful servant to the community ever since, and I'm very grateful to be a part of this wonderful.
I'm a witness to that.
Assalamu alaikum. Jeffrey Bashir, back there in the day, I was Brother Jeffrey X. My introduction to Islam came, or as we understood it to be then, came in Oakland, California. Muhammad's Temple number 26 had alternate nights that they would teach the teachings of Islam away from the temple. And I attended one on Grove Street.
That's right.
That it was a facility that was also utilized by the Black Panthers.
That's right.
On alternate nights.
Yes.
So
Yep.
student minister Harold, who subsequently became one of the captains,
Yes.
after Captain Albert,
Yes.
was the teacher. And I was very impressed with the way that he presented the subject of Islam, to the point where my first wife, who happens to be the mother of my oldest daughter who's here this afternoon, Sister Aisha, we went over to hear Minister Majid. And I decided then that I was going to become Muslim, and I told my mother that I was going to that I had made that decision, and that if she was not comfortable making the same decision, I would understand, but I was ready to move on. But we stayed together, subsequently got married, had 3 children, the oldest of which is here, as I said, Sister Aisha. Yeah, she's the oldest of those 3. But I had the opportunity as a student minister to serve under Captain Albert, first Captain Jerry, and Captain Albert, and Captain Harold, Minister Majid, John Mohammed, and then Mekki came in, Imam Mekki. So I thank Allah for having the opportunity to be here this morning to see some of these brothers, all these brothers that we soldiered together, selling Muhammad Speaks and Fish, and we did what we were supposed to do.
Yes, we did.
Back in the day, the response was always, yes, sir. That's it. Yes, sir. Just make sure the instructions were clear.
Yes.
We said yes, sir, and we carried out the instructions.
We heard and we obeyed.
We heard and we obeyed. That was it.
Right.
That was it. And they can all attest to that. So I thank Allah for being a part of that and for the opportunity to stand here today
Yes.
and witness that. It's a blessing. Assalamu alaikum.
I mean,
45 minutes. 45 minutes altogether.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Brother Otis X. And now I'm Otis Abdul Rahim. And I came out in '62, took out my letter and never brought it back. And the next time that I was able to really work on my letter, I was in prison for 5 years to life. But it worked for me. And I got out in '71, and that's when I met Brother Captain Albert. And he's still a brother, same brother, too. Brilliant mind. And I became a baker. And I learned the baking trade pretty well, and then from there, I soldiered in the Nation of Islam, and then converted over to Imam W. Mohammed. It's great to be here because usually I come for janazas. This time I'm coming to pray, see somebody that's here above ground. And that's a blessing within itself. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Yahya Shabazz, formerly John 26X. After the Temple 26 in San Francisco, Gary Fillmore, came out of, I was doing time at Long Park Federal Institution for civil rights and refusing to go to the Vietnam War. And came in up under Minister John Mohammed and Captain Albert. Captain Albert always impressed me with his style, his dress, you know, fast moving, fast thinking, right down to the modern time. And excellent instructor and everything, you know, and like went to the halfway house. Before I went to the halfway house, I went to the temple. Because if I had gone to the halfway house, I might not have made it to the temple. So I made a beeline to the temple first and became crew chief on the fish crew. We sold more fish than anybody in the world, I believe.
I think so. I'll stamp that.
After I became one of the assistant ministers under Imam Usman Mekki and been soldiering for under the tutelage of Imam W.D. Mohammed ever since. It's a blessing to be able to see this brother still soldiering, keeping up the good work, you know, peace of Allah.
Assalamu alaikum. My
name is Salim Wakil. I'm sending the Nation of Islam on James 24X.
Yes, sir.
And I came into the nation, under Minister Majid. And Gerald, was the captain at that time. And after Gerald, Albert.
Harold.
Harold.
And then Albert.
And then Albert.
Yeah. Remember, I wasn't no captain when I fished you in from Greyhound.
No, I know.
You're wrong.
Yeah, he did fish me in,
Yeah, he was in the baggage department in Greyhound. I know.
Yeah. But I've been knowing that brother a long time.
We came up from junior high school together,
right.
me and you and your sister.
That's right.
And you know, since I was 14 years old.
But you know, brother Muwa killed. Wait a minute, let him go ahead. Okay.
And I ran an F.O.I house over there in North Oakland. And that's what we started, with the paper crew. And the brothers on the paper crew, they did a big job.
Yes, sir.
They went all over, the United States selling Mohammed speaks.
Canada
And
too.
selling fish.
Yes.
Canada.
Yeah, I need Canada. Yeah. So basically, I'm just going to stop there. And let somebody else do some talking. I enjoy being with these brothers. I soldiered with them. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Omar Pasha now, but my name was Lawrence 8X at that time. I think I was probably the only one, at least the only one I know, who took out that letter through the Mohammed Speaks newspaper. I filled out the article in there. I remember buying that paper from Brother Jervis at the old Lewis's store on
66 and 40.
And East 14th.
I mean,
Back then, international. Anyway, I had gotten a letter back, and what impressed me was that the sister had said, "Do not make a mockery out of accepting your own." I don't know, but the words hit me so hard that I said, "Hey, let me go." So I, went to the mosque on one meeting, and we used to be in gangs, so I always kept my gun and my dope on me. So Brother Herbert, which was the most ruthless looking brother which you'd ever come see, he was checking me, and I was so scared that I said, if the brother find my gun and the dope on me, he gonna kill me. I was so happy to get through that checking procedure. You don't know how happy I was. So I went in, Minister Majid was teaching. My head was so doped up with them reds, mention them reds, and the whites, and those stumblers. Anyway, I didn't hardly understand a word of what the minister said. When he said, "Would anybody like to become a follower of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad?" I just stood up, I saw the brother standing up tall. I liked what I saw, but I didn't understand what the brother said. All I knew was that Allah just made me stand up, and I stood up. Now, this is a brother here who had mentored me, and he brought out intellectualism in me, and right to today, I am an avid researcher, I'm an avid studier, because this brother, when he was arguing with me, he won't let you outdone him. This brother will not let you outdone him, because that is the way this brother, anyway, we had, soldiered, Minister Majid, then came Minister Mohammed, but then we are a blessed breed. We got our X.
Back in 1972, I was known as Brother Sidney 2X. I'm Madib Yusuf Fardan now. But let me just give you a little history of my own. I came out of the prison where there were many disciplinary brothers that were there were very disciplined.
54.
They learned the structure of how to be F.O.I, how to be good soldiers, how to salute and how to march and everything, and read different things. But of all the brothers I came home to, when I came out into the outer and greater community, Brother Captain Albert was one of the most disciplined brothers I've ever had to meet, when I came home because he reminded me of where the training I got. And every time I see him coming, I just made sure I wasn't in no kind of trouble. You know, I was gonna make sure I was right with it. He knew something about it, he just knew me. But I thank God for the encounter I've had not only with Brother Albert, but with all my brothers and my sisters from back in the day and those who are still among us. And so this is a experience that there's no price you can give us.
Carlos 3X from Leon.
Yes, sir.
Now Carlos Ali. I was under Captain Albert. And also Minister Jeffrey Bashir. We did a little pushing together, and if it wasn't for this brother here, making sure that I made it to the 7th stage, to the 7th floor. I don't think I'd be here today, because that was an experience that I never had in my life. Brother Imam Elamine is also from Vallejo. I had Brother Salim also as the minister out there in Vallejo. So I came under great leadership that I always will appreciate and be grateful for.
Alhamdulillah.
I'm still here. Carlos Ali. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Brother Khalid Wajid, formerly Larry 3X. One thing I got to say, this brother, Captain Albert, he was the captain when the incident, what happened to me, I was selling fish. I was the brother that was selling fish back in I think it was 73 or 72? 73?
Yes,
73. And we had the Whitey Nation G. It was a nation thing that we sold fish. I was one of the brothers that got shot doing selling the fish. And Captain Albert was my captain during that time. So, you know, it was really something that I was in the hospital for a while, and when I talked to him today, I didn't realize that he had about 500 brothers had went up to the courthouse during the trial.
Police department.
The police department? Okay. When they first had the trial for the brothers. But anyway, I just remember this brother, he had all the spirit during the F.O.I classes. I remember he had this energy about him. He used to shut his shoulders a lot. And he was always sharp.
All the time.
Yeah, he was always sharp. But he had that spirit, he had that drive, the same spirit and drive he got now, he had then when he was a younger man, you know, back in the days. So I'm just thankful that we can give honor to this brother while he's still alive. You know, and I know his health is not the same as it was before. You know, so we need to recognize and honor our pioneers, those who set a pace for us that led the way for us. So anyway, we just want to give honor to him, and we appreciate him coming out today to the breakfast at New African Kitchen. So we just want to have Albert say a few things, you know, just tell us a little bit about yourself, you know, before we leave. And, you know, when you came in, maybe where you came from, or whatever you want to say. We got a little time.
Give us a little history.
Okay, give us a little history about you.
I heard the teachings, Assalamu alaikum. I was Brother Albert X, the only one in the Nation of Islam on the West Coast here. My name now is Batin Sharif Mohammed. I heard the teachings in 58 under RTX, me and Brother Captain Al. And so we was afraid to accept it. We didn't know if it was communism or what. So we heard the teaching 3 times, and we used to go up to the University of California trying to disprove Islam. So we fought it for 3 years. So we couldn't sleep no more. So one day I said, man, I can't sleep no more. This stuff is keeping I got to go back on it. This is wearing me out. He said, me too. So we went back. RTX was the minister here. We went back. He couldn't make it plain. And John X. Spears was there. Bernard was there, but right after that, Bernard went to jail in Lompoc on the federal pen because he wouldn't go to the service. So he got to teaching that Sunday, and he hit me, and I was always kind of an introvert unless I knew you. I jumped straight up in the meeting and said, why didn't you say that the first time I was there? Hell yeah, I want some. I said, oh. Everybody looked at me like I was crazy. I said, well, why didn't you say it the first time? Hell yeah, I want some of this. That was in 1961. So I got my ex in November the 2nd, 1961. And so I took my mother and my 3 oldest girls to Texas to a family reunion. So I told my wife, I said, if my letter come back, call me and let me know. So she called me and said, your letter's back. I almost thought that automobile getting back to California to get that in. So I came back and I went into the Nation November 1961. So after a few months, I was put, now, the paper hadn't come out yet. The brother was still selling the Herald Dispatch, the article they had from the Messenger. I didn't get a chance to sell that because right after I came in, Mohammed Speak came out. So some of the older brothers who were there, when I got there, was there, so when Mohammed Speak came off, and they were passing them out. Brother Harold was the first one to get some. When I stepped up to get mine, he said, how many more, brother? I said, I want 500. He said, nigga, you crazy. I thought I could. I said, well, he said, you can't sell no 500 paper. I said, why not? And I couldn't understand why he wouldn't give me no more than a couple of hundred. I said, what the hell is this about? So some brothers got with me, we started driving, man. I mean, we pushed so hard that because the paper first came out every other month. Then it came out twice a month. Then it came out once a week. So I had me a little paper crew. So every time we come out the field, we come to my house, and my wife would fix us dinner. Man, we pushed so hard, the message on Black Mama sent a letter to the minister. He said, the new brothers are quick to understand. All praise God. Well, he never should have said that. We went crazy. We went pushing night and day then to get that letter from the messenger. We went off. We went off. So right after that, Brother John made me, we had a brother named Webster who was the first officer. We didn't have a captain. So he and the minister got into it. I was pushing so hard. He said, brother, and I was the only brother who had a couple of cars. So he made me the second lieutenant. So I took a paper out. Opened up Richmond, California with the paper. I opened up Pittsburgh by myself, Redwood City, East Valley, Alto, and San Jose with my crew. We opened up all them areas, with my little crew. So otherwise, Mama sent Raymond Sharifian to make me a captain. And so that's the beginning of me right there. So, but brother Milwaukee, where is he at?
Right here.
See, me and this brother went to Hoover together, junior high school. We go way back, him and his sister. So one day I went in the Greyhound, and there he was, in the luggage department. I said, nigga, what's going on? Where you been? He said, all right, brother. I said, assalamu alaikum. He said, I don't know what the hell you talking about. I said, come on. So I brought him into the nation. And he ain't sorry, and I ain't sorry either. You sorry? You sorry? All right. I love this brother here, man. I tried to call you the other day.
Is that right?
Oh, me and this brother go way back. We go way back. Back in 49, it's 1949 or something like that.
How old are you, brother?
For me, I'm old enough to know better.
25.
And I don't make the mistakes I used to, I bet you that. No, I'm 78 years old.
Young man.
And guess what? I can still kick over my head without stumbling and falling. Right now, yes. I used to whip the police. In fact, don't you even know, I used to run North Oakland and half of West Oakland when it was coming up. Everybody in Oakland, they know me all over Berkeley, North Oakland. When I was a fighter, I'd get down. I had a reputation. I'd whip your behind. You had a reputation.
That's right.
They don't fool that little light-skinned yellow nigga. Don't mess with him. That's right.
You used to box or something?
Well, they didn't know it, but see, when I went to Prescott, I boxed from when I was 11 and a half till I was 18, but nobody knew it. I used to box in the backyard. I used to whip everybody in West Oakland at that time. And so later on, all my fighting was in Southern California. And remember Glenn Safford?
Yeah.
He was a street fighter, he could get down.
That's right.
He the only one ever beat me in the ring. I was in boys' school. I got so in trouble that I went to boys' school. I was supposed to do 6 months, but I wound up doing 2 years because I was fighting all the way through the institution. So they said, we'll never let your ass out. If you're old enough, they was going to send me to San Quentin, but I was too young. I was fighting men all over Lancaster. And they took Lancaster and made it Tracy. But I went in there at 15 and got out at 18. Yeah. So I met Jim Stafford in there. This nigga hit me so hard, I didn't know what he did. Yeah. This boy used to box this way.
You can tough man.
Yeah, he used to box. And see, I was knocking him out. And I was Sugar Ray Robinson, and Carmen Basilio, and I mean, Kid Galloway was my man. I threw bolos and boom, boom, and everybody in there watching me. I was good, I had a crowd. And I'm dancing and whooping. That nigga Harvey hit me, and I didn't know what the hell happened. I mean, he didn't knock me down, but I said, I wonder why all these people here, what's going on? He hit me so I didn't even know I was boxing. And about 2 weeks later, my jaw snapped back in place. I said, I'm through boxing, but I know now what this is about. I know what I've been doing to people. But anyway, I came to Islam, and I got into it with Bernard Kushmir. He didn't like me because I wore too many suits, and I drove 2 cars, and when I got with him, and we rolled out, we tried to get to know each other, so he had just got out the institution, you know, when I made captains. And so when Supreme Captain came to make me a captain, he just got out. He wanted Brother Jerry to be his captain, because he knew it. And so when Raymond Sharif came to Sister Olitha and Sister Olivia and Sister Olitha to the Elder's house in San Francisco, Supreme Captain was sitting there in front of me. I didn't know who he was. I'm sitting there on the captain, hustling me out the mall on Ellis Street to their house. I thought he was kidnapping me. Get in the car, brother, come on. I said, what the hell I do? He's going to kill me. So we got to the house. So we said that, so he told me that he sent me an appointment. So I got up, walked into the dark living room, into the bed, in the dining room, and so the Lord came through and said, man, don't accept it, don't accept it. And so Supreme Captain came in there with his first officer and turned the light on and said, brother, what's the matter? I said, I can't accept this position. He said, why not? I said, because I don't know nothing about anything I'm doing. I said, I just got here, I don't know nothing about it. I said, so I can't. He put his hand on my shoulder. He said, you just the man I want. You got sense enough to know you don't know a damn thing. So that's why you're the man we want already, because you know you don't know nothing. And you admit it. He said, you admit it. Well, we know you're the man. So he told me first off, he sent him everything we got. You're going to be good. So Bernard didn't want me, so he set me up to fire me. And so he did. But Bernard I didn't know he couldn't fire me without going through the screen and the right number. So he set me up and made me go off on him, made me, argue with him. And I didn't know Jerry was here in the back room, so he fired me out left, and he put Jerry in. So me and him just didn't get along. So I started teaching in Richmond. I was like, what's that brother name in Richmond? I can't think of that brother.
3 more minutes.
Okay, so anyway, me and Bernard couldn't get along. So I decided I didn't leave town because I was going to kill him, because he made me so I was going to kill him. So I moved to Santa Barbara to learn go my training to be a captain. So I came back and the story went on. So I called John Mohammed one day, and he wanted me to be a captain. I said, well, wait a minute, you got Brother Harold. He said, I don't want him, I want you. He had seen me come to F.O.I class, and he know the old girl told me a lot about me. So he just sat in the car after F.O.I class and watched me. So I called him during the phone in San Francisco. He said, brother, can you come? I said, yeah. So I drove up from Pleasant Hill to talk to him. He said, I want you to be my captain. I said, I don't want to be captain no more. I got that out of my system. I said, you got a lot of brothers around here to be captain. He said, I want you. I said, well, why? He said, because you're like me and I can work with myself. So I'm trying to be a righteous Muslim. I thought the nigga was righteous. I didn't know he's a crook. He thought I was a crook because I dressed so sharp.
I'll tell you what we can do.
So I was just good to go cattle like he thought I was a pimp or something. You know, he did. He didn't know I was done into that. But he thought I was like himself. I found out later, hell no, we ain't like. He got nothing like. So anyway, I became his captain. He told me he wanted me to go full time, so I just gave him my job. Big mistake. So anyway, make a long story short, we had some problems. Well, I had just got, I was down in Pittsburgh, and so we had to attack Pittsburgh. We took over Pittsburgh for about 60 days. I had about 10, 12 brothers there. We took over the city of Pittsburgh. The cops were scared of us. We took the city over. We got into a shootout down there, and one of my brothers got shot. He ran, he got shot. So I called Carol up in San Francisco. I said, send me some men out here. these niggas in the community trying to act up in the police department. We had about 12 or 15 cars playing on the highway that year, scared the Pittsburgh Police Department to death. We took over the city for about 60 days.
What year was that?
This was 1971. I still got the write-up. So that night, all my brothers, was Odell, myself, and Brother John, who was the assistant, everybody was together. And so I called the Bells mama, which was one of my customers. I did business with in Martina, to get my brothers out. So they spent the night in jail, they got out. Now, we had violated the code, California Penal Code 243 and 242, which was taking the police gun, beating up policemen, and all that kind of stuff. And my brother didn't do one day in jail. We took it over, beat up the police and everything. And the brothers got 1 year court probation. That's the attorney we had. Assalamu alaikum.